Who will be the next face of the NBA? With LeBron James and Stephen Curry, both icons and forces in the NBA, entering their late 30s, the discussion about the next generation is becoming more prevalent. After the dominance of giants like Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid, who will emerge as the new face of the NBA? In terms of achievements, Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum stand out. However, Americans have an inclination for superhuman athletes from their own soil. This leads to names like Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson, and Ja Morant. This time, let's delve into the story of the returning sensation, Ja Morant. Ja Morant was born in 1999 in South Carolina. His mother was a high school point guard, and his father, T. Morant, was a teammate of NBA legend Ray Allen and a player who, unfortunately, didn't reach the NBA level. Growing up in a basketball family, Ja naturally started playing basketball from a young age. His father, T. Morant, built a basketball court in the backyard and, together with Ja, engaged in rigorous training. Despite being an ordinary and unknown player with a height of around 170 centimeters in high school, Ja stood out with exceptional skills from a young age. Entering high school, Ja's height was only about 170 centimeters, and he was an average, unknown player who couldn't even dunk. Even if he performed well in games, scouts criticized his physical weakness, and he received little attention. During this time, in the 2019 NBA Draft, Zion Williamson and Ja Morant both played for the South Carolina Hornets, but while Zion quickly gained the title of the nation's top player, Ja Morant's place in a college team was in doubt. Motivated by this frustration, Ja continued stoic training with his father. Every day, he diligently practiced jump training during intervals between ball workouts. Gradually increasing the weight of the ball and setting higher hurdles, Ja strengthened his lower body significantly. Although Ja's dunking ability developed by his senior year in high school, it wasn't enough to attract offers from top universities. Looking back, Ja said, "No one paid attention to me. Everyone around me was getting offers, but I didn't get a single one. I was anxious about the future." One day, at a height of 180 centimeters, Ja applied to participate in a tournament held in his local area. Since many university scouts were attending the event, he saw it as an excellent opportunity to showcase his skills. Even though Ja was accepted at the last minute in a supplementary player slot, his name was nowhere to be found on the list when he arrived at the venue. Disheartened, Ja decided to leave the main court and start practicing on a subcourt. On the other hand, James Kane, from Murray State University, had come to the main court to watch the initially targeted players. Feeling hungry, he left the gym to buy potato chips from a vending machine. At that moment, he heard the sound of dribbling coming from the subcourt. With potato chips in hand, Kane peeked into the subcourt and witnessed a spectacular sight. Ja was playing a 3-on-3 pickup game with other players during the break, dominating the players from the main court. Impressed by Ja's overwhelming speed, handling, court vision, and footwork, Kane, who had discovered a diamond in the rough, immediately contacted head coach Matt McMahon and asked him to come to the venue. Initially skeptical, McMahon quickly understood Morant's immense potential, and Ja received a formal scholarship offer from Murray State University. If not for this one twist of fate, his career would have been completely different. Perhaps this opportunity was given to Ja because of the daily, unwavering efforts and self-belief he had put in. Debuting in college, Ja Morant grew into a star, averaging 24.5 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 10 assists in his second year. Known for explosive athleticism and highlights like posterizing dunks and dazzling no-look passes from a different dimension of time, Ja captivated audiences and was drafted second overall in the 2019 NBA Draft, right after Zion Williamson. Carrying on his father's unrealized dreams, Morant, finally realizing them, left a trail of highlights from his rookie season, securing the Rookie of the Year award. Standing around 190 centimeters, Ja, despite his slim build, possesses top-tier rim efficiency, reminiscent of prime Derrick Rose. His team, the Grizzlies, remained stable during the regular season, even in periods without Morant, consistently positioning themselves in high ranks for 2 consecutive years. Being labeled a contender seemed only a matter of time. However, due to controversial actions on social media, Morant temporarily left the team during the season, causing concern among fans. Despite a reassuring return, he repeated similar actions in the off-season, resulting in a significant suspension for the 23-24 season. In the absence of Morant and with Steven Adams also on full rest, the Grizzlies faced a disappointing start to the 23-24 season, losing 7 consecutive games. However, with the addition of Marcus Smart, the team gradually improved. In the 26th game of the season, Morant returned against the Pelicans. Despite being 24 points behind, the Grizzlies secured a stunning comeback victory with Morant's game winner at the buzzer. Currently, the Grizzlies are at 7 wins and 19 losses, ranking 13th in the Western Conference. However, their potential to enter the playoffs this season is significant, and they are undeniably one of the league's brightest future teams.